Why don't we start reclined? Just lying flat, relaxing your body down. This can be Shavasana or corpse pose, just long limbs. Good. Let the eyes begin to close very slowly. And begin to relax inside the mouth, through the temples, behind the eyes. And now drawing a deeper breath in through the nose, feel the belly rise and expand. And the open mouth, exhale, still slow. Ah. Feel the whole backside of your body resting down into the mat. And again, we'll inhale, filling through the nose. And open mouth. Ah. Letting go. And 2 more times, just nice and slow. Feel the fullness of your own breath. Now sealing the lips, start to breathe just through the nose, slow and steady. Consistency in how you breathe and how it enters the body. Visualize this breath streaming effortlessly through the torso and down the limbs. And as you move into the exhalation, can the backside remain soft and grounded? And just beginning to notice that slight pause at the bottom of a breath. It's a moment, a quiet point within. As the inhale begins to form and come again down and through the body, recognize how it's different. And in your curiosity today and what you experience, notice how you sense, how you perceive. What comes naturally to you. When we slow down our thinking, when we align with the body, and start to direct our energy. And that vibrancy you're beginning to find and feel is your own essence. Honor this power and feel how it helps you find intention. So setting the tone for the mind as you align inside, something meaningful to you now. And once again, visualize the breath inside, streaming down and through, able to carry and support you. And take one more breath through the nose. And when you're ready, breathe in through the nose. And again, sigh out the mouth. Ah, good. A single Om together here. Inhale. No. experiencing your body as one whole, breath guiding you through. Begin to find that breath again through the nose as you move the hands slowly and roll the wrist a bit. Wiggle the toes, pointing or flexing the feet. And now bending the knees, draw them into the chest as you inhale. Give them a hug. Think of the thighs coming down into your belly. You can widen them or not. Take a bit of a rock side to side. Good. And happy baby, reaching for the outer edges of feet, Ananda Balasana. And if you feel prepared for it already, feel free to straighten one leg at a time. Maybe both, still clasping the feet. All right, and then center on your inhale. Knees together in front of chest as you exhale. Now keeping the right knee hugged in, extend that left leg long. It's just forward, flex the foot. You can float the heel off the ground. On an inhale, left knee in, right leg long, breathing out. And flexing the foot so the leg stays active. And yeah, maybe the heel hovers. Okay, one more time. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale to feel how you can drive that left heel forward. And last one, inhale, switch. Pressing the right heel forward. Good. Okay, both knees into chest. Inhale. Let's round forehead to knees. Exhale. And then grounding the head. You can rock forward and back a few times or even to one side. Choose what feels better along your spine. And tabletop eventually once you're upright. Hands and knees position. And in tabletop, just spreading the fingers. Take a look at your hands. See that all 4 points of the palms root. Knees are under the hips. As you inhale, we'll drop the belly, cow pose, look up, lift tail. As you exhale, cat pose, start to round in and spread the shoulder blades. Again, cow, moving with your breath. Yeah, cat as the exhalation comes. And as you continue like this, we can still find that slight pause, a full inhale without strain. And that quiet point at the bottom of your exhalation. Good. Your next inhale, neutral spine, tabletop. And slowly tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And pedaling through the feet, walking the feet back a bit if your heels physically ground. Good, and then hips are high, lifting up and back as the head hangs, neck is long on all 4 sides. We looked at the hands before. Here, without the physical eyes, feel how the 4 points of the palms root, especially that inner hand, the webbing between index finger and thumb. Notice as you root through that more, the forearm spirals in. Yeah, and as you ground there, can your upper inner arm spiral out? Just a bit, it frees up the neck, still long on all 4 sides. And as awareness moves from point to point in your body, the breath is still full, bringing us back to wholeness every time. With the thighs still engaged, it's like you're lifting your kneecaps. That can happen with bent knees. Feel how the heels are still energetically reaching down to the mat. On an inhale, shift forward to plank, top of a push-up, nice and slow. Yeah. Now reaching the tail towards the heels as the heels continue to shift back, lift the pit of the belly in and up. This first plank, it might feel a little fluttery through the abdominals. Start to hug them in towards the back body, feel the obliques wrapping around, supporting you. And we emphasize the feeling of connection with a full exhalation, belly in and up. Continue to press through those palms like you're rooting into earth, yet filling up back of heart, full inhale. Slow down dog, belly in and up. Adho Mukha, exhale. Big breath in, out the mouth. Ha. All right, bending the knees deep, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Feet together at the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha, long belly. Yeah, exhale, Uttanasana, fold in. All right, and here for a few breaths. You're welcome to clasp opposite elbows, maybe sway a bit with the feet together. This is a bit of a challenge for our balance. So start to feel into the toes spreading too. Four corners of the feet as they root. Focus here today. Thighs still engaged. Yeah, if there's any tender areas as the head begins to hang, please bend your knees generously. And feel your way through. Yoga brings us back to truth, to our truest nature. Let the excess things you hold and carry, the labels even that we associate with us, fall away. Be with the breath, be with the body. In your next exhale, release your clasp hands, fall where they fall. And now without rocking in the feet, inhale, Ardha, lift your heart. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Let's root to rise. Inhale, Utthita Tadasana, extended mountain, reach up, look up. And exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Full breath in, out the nose. Good, Surya A. Inhale, Utthita, reach up, look up. Forward fold, exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale to plank. Holding plank, inhale. First time modified chaturanga, this can be knees, chest, chin, exhale. The heart hovers. It goes through the arms, cobra on an inhale, bhujangasana. Lower forehead, exhale. Tabletop or plank, inhale. Good, and then belly in to lift the hips, down dog, exhale. Complete breaths. Forming this connection. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Rise, Utthita, inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, Utthita. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, plank. Holding plank, inhale. This can be modified or full chaturanga. So as a plank, lower to elbow height. It is a pose, hold steady. Inhale, cobra or upward facing, a few breaths. If it's up dog, thighs are off the mat. Only tops of feet and hands press. See if the tops of the feet can come down. One more inhale, heart beyond those arms. And belly in, exhale, down dog. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Rise, Utthita, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga, step or float. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, press. Exhale, the float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Rise, Utthita, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga lightly as you float. Inhale, Urdhva. Yeah, exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, press. Exhale, the float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Rise, Utthita, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga, step or float. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Last day, inhale, press. Exhale, the float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Rise, Utthita, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga, step or float. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Down dog will meet. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big breath in. Feel the length of the neck again. And as the head begins to hang, soften the jaw, soften the senses. Everything that you were able to perceive outwardly now is reflected back, and we sense that within the body. The mind mirrors this, so notice your thinking and let the thoughts just continue to move as you're now breathing deeply. Fill the body, amplifying your energy. And then every exhalation, we're centered. It's like we're harnessing. Feel it grow Continue to root. And whatever is showing up for you, can we hold it with acceptance? You have nothing to prove here. This is your time on your mat. From down dog, inhale, press. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, folds. Rise, Utthita, inhale. Good, Tadasana, exhale. Just bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair, inhale. Get nice and low with the bottom. Good. If balance is not an issue, feet are all the way together. So big toes touch, maybe a slight separation between the heels. Good, but then root through the feet. And as you gaze down past your knees, in order to see all 10 toes, notice the weight shifting back into your heels. And that can happen more as the top of your calves move forward toward your shins. Yeah, notice that direction, knees together, hugging in. Inner thighs rolling in softly. And then tail starts to descend down toward your heels. Try not to go so deep that you are distracted. But you can come out of the legs a bit so that this is felt through the thighs and not the lower back. As the tail lengthens down, back ribs lengthen too. Ribs on the front, down softly. Energy through arms. Shoulders away from ears. And today, see if those palms can press above you. Feel the forearms spiral in. And the more you root the hands together, upper inner arms spiral out, away from your ears. Good, Kim. So see if you can shift back just a little bit. You're nice and tall, that's perfect. Got a lot of space in the spine, this is great. And then soften the base of the neck as much as you can. Good. Maintaining the fluidity in your breath. Even as heat starts to grow, think of reaching up instead of tipping forward. That connection from pelvic floor is growing stronger. Yeah, and as that starts to rise, Uddiyana Bandha around the diaphragm starts to lock into the energy and carry it higher into the heart. Into the head. And this fire, as it grows, starts to purify the mind. Stay with it. That burning, that clearing, not a distraction. You are very much in it right now. Good, Rudy. So stay right there with the bottom body. Nice and spacious here. Softer through the base of your neck. Good. Final few breaths. Last 3. That's it, softer through the base of the neck. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen and fold. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga, step or float. Sometimes we really want to move after a longer hold. Heart opens, inhale, and down dog, exhale. Let's lift the right leg as you breathe in, flex the foot. Pay attention to your standing upper thigh. It's still engaged. Right leg long, inhale. Connect knee to nose as you exhale. Lengthen the leg back, inhale. Think knee to nose as you step the foot through, exhale, warrior 1. Back foot flat, Virabhadrasana, rise up on an inhale. Deep bend in the right knee. As the right knee goes forward, feel the right hip moving back. More space through that right hip crease. And then a strong back leg. That's it, root through the outer edge. A full inhale, lengthen up. Hands down, Chaturanga, exhale. It might be 3-legged, floating the right foot. Heart opens, inhale. Good, Fabiana. Down dog, exhale. Left leg lifts, breathe in. We have a moment, so check in with your right upper thigh. Can it lift? Length through the left leg, inhale. Connect knee to nose, exhale. Lengthen back, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Think knee to nose. Vira 1, back foot flat, rise, inhale. Bending the left knee. Left hip moves back. Space through the hip crease. Right leg strong. Rooting through the outer edge of that right foot. Lengthen up, inhale. Yeah, hands down, chaturanga, exhale, three-legged. Heart opens, inhale. You can always skip the vinyasa. Down dog will always meet exhale. Big breath. You're doing great. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Auto. Right leg lifts, inhale. Think knee to nose as you step through. Exhale, Vira 1, a full breath into the top. Press your palms. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Auto. Left leg, inhale. Stub it through. Think knee to nose. Exhale, rise. Vira 1, breathe into the top. Exhale, Chaturanga. Through your vinyasa. So light landing. Connected to center. We'll try one more B. Inhale, press. Float lightly. Exhale. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga, step or float. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Right leg lifts. Inhale. Step through. Exhale. Vira 1. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Beautiful. Heart opens. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Vira 1 to the top, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Big breath in. Big breath out. Finishing this B, inhale, press. Exhale, float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, inhale. 3 breaths, that's it. Tall through the torso. Weight in the heels, connected. Awareness of the energy in your hands. Yeah, big breath in. Tadasana, Tadasana. Exhale. Yeah, inhale. Sigh out. Hands to hips. Step or hop those feet about frontal hip split. Roll the heart open as you inhale. You can look back a bit. Fold as you exhale. Padangustasana, we'll reach for the big toes here. So your peace fingers, wrap around the big toes, between the big toe and the second toe. Find length on your inhale. Fold as you exhale. Length through all 4 sides of the neck and the torso. Good. And here we start to feel that weight shifting forward again. So it's not just in the heels. And bending the knees slightly, top calf forward towards your shin will help. It's subtle. Good, Cam. Even with bent knees, see if they can reach forward instead of splaying a bit, and see if the hips can lift as your head hangs. Yeah, you've got it. You're doing it. Stay in here or inhale, Ardha. Padahastasana, you can step on the hands. If that starts to happen, toes to wrist crease. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, fold in. More weight in the balls of the feet and the toes. Imagine that you can press down to massage the palms, to make space in the wrists, especially as the elbows bend. And it's like you're sliding the hands out from the feet, but they're so rooted, the hands don't move in this. Let the base of the neck slide up towards your tailbone and then reach through the crown a tad bit more, exhaling to hollow low belly. Inhale, Ardha. Release the hands, bring them to hips, and exhale, we'll root to rise. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Circle the arms high, Utthita on an inhale. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Plank as you exhale, hold your space. Now remember, we have knees if you need extra support in plank. If the wrists are really feeling it, yet you know they are safe, try turning the fingers out a little bit today. It doesn't have to be index fingers straight forward. It can be more of the thumb in that direction. We'll try side plank on the right, Vashisthasana, inhale, shifting the weight, stacking the bones. You can always lower that right knee. All right, so looking to this left side wall or up towards your left fingers. As you root into what's touching the mat, allow that right hip to start rising as if you're arcing through the side bodies. And then Utthita through the top arm, reach it overhead, extended. Without opening this hip though. Yeah, good. Think of the hips still stacking. You can look to your left fingers. Inhale together. Belly in, exhale, plank. Hold your space. Left side, Vashisthasana. So whatever it is that's down on the mat, that creates foundation. Left hip starts to rise a bit. Think of coming out of that left armpit. Notice that you can still mobilize the shoulder blade down the back. As you look to right fingers, try not to splay open right hip, but staying connected. Utthita, that top arm. Inhale, look to the hands. Still. Beautiful. Use that bottom leg, Michelle. Let the left hip rise. Kim, flat palm. One more breath in. Exhale, plank. Steady here. Inhale, you can stay, or 3 times. Let's try chaturanga. Exhale, full pose, or you can modify. Inhale here in chaturanga. Exhale, back to plank. Yeah, 2 more. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Think of coming forward a bit. Inhale. Exhale to plank. We have 1 more if you're with me. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. I know. Inhale. Exhale to plank. From plank, inhale. All the way down through chaturanga to your belly. Exhale. All right. Take a moment. Rest your arms. Rest your legs. Gaze to one side. Asana is great because it creates all of this sensation. Let it travel through you like a wave. There's nothing to hold on to. And even if we tried, it knows its own way. Trust its intelligence. All right. Your next inhale, forehead to center, Shalabhasana. So zip those legs together, arms back by your sides, root through the frontal hips, start to lift both ends, inhale. You might try looking to nose tip, Nasagra Drishti, or just to one point. But as high as you're able to lift your heart, can the legs do the same? Equal distribution. Yeah. Reach back with the legs, beautiful. And then this height, bring the heart up to meet it, Lori. Use those arms to reach the hands back, energy through the fingertips. Good, 1 more. Inhale, lower, exhale. Gaze to the side that feels a bit awkward for you. Full breath in. Now we can try that again, or Dhanurasana, forehead to center. If it's Dhanurasana, bend the knees, reach back with the hand. We are plenty warm. Knees no wider than outer hips width, okay? Root through pelvis, lift both ends, inhale. Again, Nasagra Drishti, or 1 point to focus the eyes. Those of you in Dhanurasana are using the power of the legs to lift the heart. You have that bind. Start to point the feet, spread the toes, and reach them up, up, up. Yeah, without squeezing the bottom. Good job. Final 2 breaths. Inhale together and lower, exhale. Gaze to your opposite, rest. Feel kind of melty after those. Forehead to center, inhale, palms under shoulders. And as you exhale, tabletop. From tabletop, let's walk the hands up the thighs, Ustrasana, camel. Lots of back bounce today. So if you're a little wobbly here, tuck the toes under. We'll take this modified. Hands to the back, fingers are pointing up. Already, elbows are bending back, your chest is rising up, gaze can start to lift. Step 1 is growing as tall as you can, inhale. And it's from the very top, we look up, maybe back, start to release from the top of the spine as you exhale. Your hips stay over your knees. Yeah, use those hands to guide the hips forward. And then think of creating space through the belly, stretching from the navel to the sternum. The sternum's lifting up. Yes, it's the head that starts to go back. Good. Not so deep that you have to back off. That perfect place where you can stay in it, where you can be with it. Take an inhale. Navel to spine, exhale, rise. And slowly hands to the mat, tabletop, inhale. Slowly tuck the toes, down dog, Adho Mukha, exhale. And let's bend the knees deeply. Bring your belly to your thighs, hips still rising. And it feels a bit rounded. Good. All right, more traditional in our down dog, legs can straighten, and inhale, right leg high. Flex the foot, level hips. Exhale, step it through between your hands. And we're gonna turn the back foot to flat for a Viratu bottom body, side angle pose. So with those left toes now pointing to the left side wall, your right hand can come inside the right foot. First time though, you may wanna try elbow to thigh. Parshvanottanasana, left arm can rise. You can look to the hand like we did in Vashisthasana. And continue to drive that right knee forward, just so it's heading in the direction over the ankle. And then scoop that right side bottom underneath you and keep the back leg strong. It can really navigate the hips to open. Long through that right side waist as you root through right elbow or right hand. And now consider Utthita through that top arm. You can continue to look to the hand. Spiral heart and gaze under. Good. Open here. Root through that hand, whether it's on the mat, it can be fingertips or even elbow to thigh. That's it. And then lift out of the armpit. Perfect. All right, let's keep our legs. Your next inhale, rise, Viratu. Yeah, it's a tricky transition. Back hip in, front hip lifts. Gaze over those right fingers. Yeah, you don't have to go too deep. Keep that right inner thigh opening to the knee. Right outer thigh is drawing up towards its hip. That right side bottom is moving forward in the front of the pelvis. Keep your base. Inhale, reverse Viparita Virabhadrasana. Exhale, look to your right hand. Keep the back hip coming in. What you're doing now is perfect. Presence with what is. Feel how your right inner thigh still opens to the knee. And just be in your body. We're not caught up in thinking. Your next inhale, rise, Viratu. Let's try keeping the arms wide. And as you exhale, spin onto the ball of the back foot, Anjaneyasana, bottom body crescent. Yeah, and then nice and slow, inhale, let the left knee bend. See if you can lower the shin down so it hovers above the mat. Doing great. Drop the tail, lift the pit of the belly. Wonderful. Feel a bit more through this left thigh as it opens. There and drop the tail a little bit, lift the chest. Inhale here. You're welcome to use the hands on the mat if needed. Otherwise, slow and safe, left knee down to the mat. Good, let's keep the arms wide. Inhale. This is an open twist, so you may not go very far. Twisting to the right side wall as you exhale. Keep a straight line, palm to palm. Let lower and middle spine revolve. So good. Look to your right hand. If you gather the shoulder blades on the back, it will help you lift the sternum. Stay for this exhalation to twist. Great, and then inhale back to center. Let's sweep the arms up, look up, and exhale, hands to the mat. For just a moment, straighten the right leg, inhale, flex the foot. Let's fold belly, chest, chin over your right leg, exhale. And then inhale, lift your heart, return to a lunge, back knee rises. You're welcome to vinyasa from here, or you can move the hands forward and kick switch, just nice and light. 2, 3 times, flat palms, yes. Down dog in the next breath. And inhale, left leg lifts, flex the foot. Exhale, step it through. So Viratu, bottom body, back foot flat, right toes to the right. This becomes side angle. So we'll stay nice and low. Left hand can be on the inside, maybe elbow to thigh. Right arm sweeps high. Move with what the body knows and understands right now. Try not to compare to your neighbor. Yeah, set the eyes, breathe with the sensations, and then allow the innate sense of alignment to happen. As you deepen into that left knee, it's roughly over the ankle. The inner thigh is opening to the knee. And then notice how you can swoop that left side bottom underneath you. Feel the individual pieces so that you can understand the whole. Back leg still strong, outer edge of the foot roots. Keep rolling this thigh out, you know. Yeah. Maybe uti to that top arm for our final few breaths. Look to the hand still. That's it. Spread those toes. Your next inhale, Viratu, rise, stay low in the legs. Nothing has changed, bottom body. Oh, back hip in, front hip rising up. Steady gaze. Know where your limbs are in space. Yeah, we think we do. Keep your legs, inhale, Viparita, exhale, reverse, look to left fingers. We're okay. It's good to feel all the things, let them rise, continue to breathe. Be present in your body. Good, feel this in the side body. Your next inhale, come up, Viratu. Let's keep the arms wide as you exhale, crescent, so we're spinning onto the ball of the back foot. High on the ball of that back foot. And then with the arms still wide, just open through the chest, inhale. We're starting to bend the right knee. The shin is hovering over the mat. Good. And that thigh starts opening. So notice if you're tipping forward, if it becomes a lot, can the tail drop down, lifting the pit of the belly, lifting the chest. If you're holding a lot in the shoulders, try turning the palms up to the sky. Yeah, a feeling of a smile in your mouth. Inhale here. You guys can use the hands down if you need. Otherwise, exhale, right knee down. Good. Inhale, lots of space. As you exhale, we'll twist to the left this time. Straight line, palm to palm as you do. Great. And then shoulder blades coming together on the back so the sternum starts to rise. You can look to the left fingers now. Feel what dissipates, what leaves. Again, no holding. Use this exhalation, turning, twisting. And then inhale back to center, circle the arms up. As you exhale, slow hands down. We'll straighten that left leg just for a moment. Inhale, flex the foot, toes to the nose. Fold belly, chest, chin, exhale. Yeah, right knee still down. Ardha Hanuman. And when you're ready, inhale, lift your heart, return to a lunge. So right knee is up. And you can vinyasa flat palms if you're stepping back. Otherwise, kick switch, move the hands forward. We rise up on an exhale and then light on the opposite foot. Yeah, you switch in the air. Chaturanga, step or float, or even straight to dog pose. Once you're there, big breath. Ah, beautiful. You can stay here or a full sun A. Inhale, press. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Utthita Tadasana, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Chaturanga, step or float. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, plank. Right side, Vashisthasana, stack the bones. You can look up to left fingers, repeat to the top arm. You can float that top leg. Full breath in. Back to plank, exhale, staying, or Chaturanga, hold. Inhale, Chaturanga. Exhale, plank. Left side, Vashisthasana, inhale. You know your options, Utthita, floating right leg, steady. Good, inhale. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga, this time we're flowing. Heart opens, inhale. Down dog, exhale. All right, so we'll bend the knees, press, inhale. Float to your shins. So you land light, exhale, Ustrasana, camel. Once you're standing on those shins, hands to the low back. Once again, modified, fingers will point up, elbows bend back. Lift the heart, inhale. And it's from the very top we start to go back. Can you once again feel how the shoulder blades collect and how they now rise up into the chest to support that opening? Full inhale as you are. Exhale, navel in, come up to center. And then plant the palms. Can they frame the knees? And as you exhale, keep your shoulders over your wrists. Plank, inhaling. Exhale, down dog, hips rise, belly in. Right leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Bottom body's in Viratu, side angle pose, inhale, Parshvanottanasana. Bada is there if you'd like to take the bind. We played with Utthita in the top arm the first time. Here, left hand can wrap behind the back, right arm under its leg, and we clasp outside the right hip. Continue to press into the feet to navigate the hips opening. Lean back a bit and let that right knee point forward. There we go. Awesome. If you have the bind, release it. Slow, inhale, Viratu. Viparita, exhale, reverse your warrior. Good. I'm moving a little quicker. Look to the right hand. This is a side body opener. And slowly rise, Viratu. Inhale, arms stay wide, crescent as you exhale, Anjaneyasana. Give that left knee a bend, start to lower the shin so it hovers over the mat. Let your left quadricep open, lengthen, tail descends, pit of the belly lifts, inhale. Left knee down as you exhale. Great. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, we'll twist to the right. You guys have the option this time to bring that right hand down to the left ankle, heel. Left arm reaches high. Ekapada Ustrasana. Look to your left hand. Good. Yeah, keep that left foot down, Melody. The hand reaches to it. Good. Slowly rise back up. Inhale, we're untwisting. Circle the arms high. And exhale, hands to the mat. Straighten your right leg. Ardha Hanuman, inhale, flex the foot. Fold belly, chest, chin. Exhale. You got it. And then lift your heart. Inhale, return to a lunge, vinyasa or kick switch. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Oh yeah, you can float it back. Exhale, Adho Mukha, big breath. Final side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Side angle, so Viratu, bottom body, Parshvanottanasana, inhale. Bada if you're taking the bind. Right hand behind. Left arm under the leg from the inside. Use the feet. Nice, Rudy. Yeah. Left side bottom underneath. Can you firm the clasp? Inhale. Open this chest. Use that back leg. It's so strong. Toes spread. Nice. If you have the bind, release. Inhale, Viratu. Ooh, Viparita reverse. Good. Look to left fingers. Great. Rise, Viratu. Inhale. Keep those arms wide. Crescent bottom body. Exhale. Right knee bends this time. Lower the shin just to hover. Space through that right thigh. Focus on the sensation that moves you. Good. Full breath in, right knee down as you exhale. Pause here to lengthen up, inhale. Then twist to the left as you exhale. It's open, right? We have plenty of room. Start to reverse this. Left hand to the right heel. That foot stays on the mat. There we go. Jenny, it's right there. Tuck those right toes under. Right hand reaches back and we look to the fingertips. Can you keep the chest open and continue to feel how the shoulder blades rise into the chest to support you? Kara, yeah. And we're gonna stay in the twist. So rise if you're reversed, inhale, then unwind, exhale. Circle the arms high, breathe in. You got it, hands down, exhale. Straighten your left leg, Ardha Hanuman, inhale, flex the foot. Fold belly, chest, chin, exhale. Inhale, lift your hearts. And returning to a lunge, vinyasa or kick switch. This will be the final one. Yeah, Jenny, yeah. Down dog when you're ready, big breath. Child's rest. In this child's, if you're able to bring knees pretty close, arms back, soften the hands, rest the forehead, and feel how the shoulder heads are just falling down into the mat. You might create a sensation of stretch between the shoulder blades or through the base of the neck here. Notice what you can now access. Keep breathing fully through the nose. True nature is something that we always hold and have access to. We just forget and get confused. The alignment can begin with the skin and muscle and bones. But the mind is not separate. Soul is not separate. Feel what you've come into. Every day we deserve to see and to know and to understand ourselves and each other a little differently. And hopefully that's with greater compassion and understanding. Because in practice, we move from me to we. We breathe the same energy. Nice and slow on an inhale. Let's rise up. You can roll up, stacking the spine. Okay, once again, can we frame the knees? So plant the palms. You guys know where we're going. Cross the shins. Straight arms as you do this. So just knees into chest, inhale. Stay right here. You're rounded through the spine. Now you can sweep, walk, slide, drag, feet through the hands, but keep your bottom lifted. Yeah, keep it lifted. Yep. Sorry if you have a really sticky mat. Keep your bottom lifted. Good. Inhale and lower. All right, walk the hands back. This will be modified purvo. Plant the feet with bent knees. Fingers are pointing forward. And then lifting the chest, inhale. It feels like Ustrasana. It's really nice. Or you can start to lift the bottom too. And head can release back. So I let those shoulder blades come down the back and then forward and up into the chest. Root through your hands as much as you're rooting through feet. Yeah, 10 toes down. Inhale. And exhale, lower so slowly. Great. Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees wide. Let's start with the feet and the pelvis pretty close. So lift the hips, draw them closer to the feet. Hands can come to the arches or the ankles. Let's sit nice and tall. Inhale. Hinging at the hip crease. Create some compression here as you fold. Exhale. And focusing on the spine remaining long. Now elbows can bend. They might come into that hip crease. And as you fold, think back body through front. So I'm just going to give you a little press through the middle back. Let the inner thighs soften. Inhale. Exhale, nice and slow. And maybe you tip forward. Neck is still long and free. You can gaze down. Crown is reaching. We now hold and harness and are able to direct our energies as we come to slow seated. Feel how you're rooting, how you're landing, how you perceive more clearly. And it all starts with you and this inner experience in your body. Slowly on an inhale, let's rise up. As you exhale, we'll take the legs wide, Upavista Konasana. Flexing the feet, toes and kneecaps point up, and then shift forward onto the front of your sits bones. So we're not back, but the pit of the belly is tall. Hands inside the legs or on the legs if that helps you root. Inhale, broaden the chest. And then just like the last pose, let's hinge at the hip crease, start to fold and stay long and open. You can keep that little bend if that helps. Lengthen up. Good. Think of the base of your chest remaining open too. If you're folding a bit more in this pose than the previous, gaze lowers down. Good. Heart can remain open and reaching. That's great, Kim. And sometimes the first step of coming into the fold is just that shifting forward onto the front of your sits bones. So if that's not happening, stay tall and then encourage the shift. Hamstrings still open. And let's rise on an inhale. Take your time. Hands walk up. Bending the knees again. Return to that Baddha Konasana bottom body. Exhale. Here we'll take the feet away from the hips so it's more of a diamond shape. And then hands to knees or shins. Inhale like a seated cow, lift the chest, look up. And then like cat pose, let's round in and start to come down. Now see if you can hold the feet, just guide the crown towards the feet. Or if you'd like to wiggle the arms under the calves, just giving a bit of weight to the upper body. That's it. And now soften the jaw. We feel more when we do not force this. Feel the pelvis heavy. And let the breath still flowing through help you explore along the spinal column. Let's take an inhale together in the pose. Pause at the top of this breath. Stay as you exhale out the mouth, empty, soften. Good, and then unwiggle those arms if they're under the legs. Roll up nice and slow, inhale. Good, and I'd like us to try a modification of Karmasana. So full Karmasana would be legs wide, and we actually bring the arms under the legs, but they go back, and the leg actually pins the arm down. So full pose would be both sides, but I think today if we just try half, it's really nice for the work we've done today. It'll open up the chest a bit and we'll start to feel the backs of the legs as well. So why don't we bend the right leg, just extend the left leg long to the left and take it out to the left side a little bit. And then as you begin to fold into this, exhale, you might have a bit of roundness, that's okay. Bending that left knee enough that you can slide the left arm under. And as you do that, at first, just see if you can bring that left hand forward, more so towards the foot. As you flex the left foot, toes point up. Okay, and this might be where many of us stay. As you straighten through the leg a bit more, it pulls the shoulder down, okay? If all's going well, you can start to move that left hand back. See if you can wiggle the shoulder underneath the leg a bit more. And if the leg can straighten, maybe forehead down to the mat and you're pressing down into this left hand. Half, Ardha Karmasana. Yep, that's it. Take one more breath. Let that breath move around the left shoulder blade. Good, and before you release the arm, just give that left knee a bend and then slowly slide the arm out. You might circle the left arm one direction and the other. Great, and then second side. Right leg long, bend the left. Let it just be play if you're newer to this. As that leg extends, flex the foot. We're gonna give it a bend just to lift it up and then slide the right arm underneath. The side could feel very different. Start with the hand forward, please. And then just play with the straightening of the leg. Can I actually pin the arm and can the head hang? If all is going well, then that hand starts to move back more so towards the hip and you're starting to straighten the leg a bit more so it pins the arm down. Shoulder head goes down with it and forehead rests. Any step along the way, you're in it. Work within your limitations. Yeah, and as we trust that, move with it rather than against, we become less limited, limitless. Take an inhale and slowly just begin to bend the knee first, then release the arm, exhale. Give that arm a big circle. Other direction. Great. And then both legs long. Reach the arms forward, inhale, palms face in. Round your spine as you exhale, start to lower down, full breath out. Good, and then legs will rise up for the sky. Viparita Parani, arms by your sides. You can remain here, flat palms, or Halasana on an inhale, plow, legs up and overhead. Look up and only up if you're coming into Halasana. And now interlacing the fingers, wiggle the shoulder heads underneath. Once you feel The shoulder heads under you, you're on them, not the neck. Hands to the back, fingers point up towards your bottom. Do you want to try plow or do you want to stay here? Okay, let's put a block under your sacrum. That's really nice. So just like bridge, there we go. Yeah, and adjust it however you need to. Is that better? Yeah. Okay, you're welcome. With hands pressing into the back, belly is as tall as the spine, chest is coming to chin. You're welcome to stay here or lift the legs together, shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. Continue to press the hands. Just like we did in Ustrasana Camel, the hands were in the low back, allowing the hips to come forward in space. Here, it's the same thing. Use those hands, hips move forward. Yeah, and then the belly's as tall as the spine. Especially through the base of the chest, let it lift and open. Good. Toes are reaching up. Legs are together in shoulder stand. And now spiral the inner thighs forward. Soften center bottom. There's a bit of more freedom in the low back. Keep rooting the hands. Can the belly lift any extra bit? It's great. Inhale. The belly does not collapse as we lower the legs. Halasana, exhale. We're just as tall. Hinging at the hips. Great. And then bend the knees, Karnapidasana. You can wrap the arms around the hamstrings. We're just looking for a bit of roundness here. Otherwise, hands can stay on the back. If you're on your back already, happy baby or knees into the chest, wonderful alternative. From Karnapidasana, begin to release your clasp, straighten the legs, and lower down slow onto your mat. Good. Once you're on your back, knees into the chest. Take your time. Feet will plant eventually, legs lengthen long for fish pose, Matsyasana. Zip your legs together, point your feet, spread your toes, arms alongside the body. Rooting through palms, forearms, and elbows, lift the chest, inhale. Focus on the collarbones broadening to the sides, throat opens. Crown rests down. Watching the breath flow through the throat. Point those toes, reach through them. Can I lift you up a little? Okay, so take an inhale and then top of the head if you can. There we go. Root through the elbows, forearms, and hands. Does your neck feel okay? That's great. All right, can I lift you up a little bit too? All right, so bring these hands closer, root into them all the way through here. Inhale, throat opens, top of the head down. Does your neck feel okay? Yeah, that's great. Last 3 breaths. If you can inhale through the nose, stick out the tongue, exhale, lion's breath. Inhale. Inhale. Good. In the same way you entered, palms, forearms, elbows, release carefully. Head on the mat. Open those palms and take a clear breath. Good. Let's interlace the fingers behind the head. Limbs stay very relaxed and heavy, lifting the chin to the chest. Inhale. Breath is more easy, chin to the right shoulder. The heavier and softer the legs, the more you'll feel along the spine. Through center, chin to the left side. Keep breathing light. And center, head down, easy. Arms alongside the body. Palms opening. Eyes closing. And just a longer, more luscious inhale. Let the breath fall out the mouth. When that inhale starts to come, you have made space. A few more rounds of breath this way, still consciously directing. Honor that slight pause at the bottom. And final clear, full breath. And so deserving of rest, release, your own presence. This is your time to be. Form dissolving, spirit awakening, mind reflective. And we're trusting of our own process as our truest nature, highest self begins to speak. From form to formless, all things as energy, no divisions, nothing separate. We float together as a sea. Shavasana. Very slowly, as body remains still, just bring awareness back to your breath in your lungs. Begin to lengthen the breath gradually. That quiet point at the bottom will always remain available to you. Let that void just represent pure space, pure possibility. As this breath begins to grow, let it radiate through the limbs once again, and awakening to your aliveness, your truth, your purpose. And as it feels right, we can move feet and hands. Just take your time. Good. And the limbs can move too if you'd like, knees towards the chest. Anything that feels right, do that. And then rolling to the right, pause for a moment. Always humbled by our own practice. And with the strength of your arms, let's rise to a comfortable seat. Take one final full breath. And with palms open and heart lifted, acknowledge your meaningful connection to yourself and through that to all beings. We'll seal our class with a single chant of Om, A-U-M. Inhale. And circling the arms high, they meet at the top. Down through heart center. Exhale. Moving forward with only what you hold and know right now. The rest has moved out. Thumbs to ajna on the forehead. The love and the light within me recognizes and honors that exact same love and light within each of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much.